Hey, what's up? It's Nate. I'm online DoorDash and Uber Eats only right now. Just haven't turned Grubhub on. It is 5:25 p.m. Just got in the zone, just turned everything on. Of course, I got my Panera coffee. You know I always do. I already got an order, Uber Eats from Outback Steakhouse. It was like $12.50, $12.60 or something for 5.5 miles. I have about 2 miles to Outback, so I think it's going to be more like 3.5 miles on the delivery. That'll be a pretty good order. Both Uber Eats and DoorDash. It's the day after Christmas, December 26th. My wife's birthday. Happy birthday to her. Both DoorDash and Uber Eats have promotions. DoorDash has Peak Pay, $3 Peak Pay that's going to start in about 4 minutes at 5:30. Then Uber Eats at 5 started a promotion, 4 orders and get an extra $8, I think. Then it kind of goes up from there for every order, a couple orders that you do. So I'll try to put some screenshots on the screen of both of those promotions. That should help because I imagine there aren't a lot of people out dashing, and I'm hoping there's a lot of people at home spending their Christmas money. So I didn't go out for lunch today or anything. We were doing birthday stuff, eating cake, presents, all that jazz. I'm gonna go get the Outback. We're gonna get it delivered and see if we can make some money on the day after Christmas. I do hope everyone's doing okay with the weather if you're in an area that's been affected by either the cold or the feet of snow that people have been getting all over the place. We're doing okay here. The roads are still pretty bad, but they're getting better, I think. I also hope if you celebrate Christmas, hope you had a great Christmas. If not, I hope you had a good weekend. Order at Outback was ready. We've got it picked up 2.5 miles to the drop off. Hand it to the customer. They have a pin, so hopefully they know what it is. Also, this Outback bag, this is one of the biggest bags I've ever gotten from there. It won't fit even in my huge, I have a really big, it's not a catering bag, but it's the large Grubhub pizza bag. Won't even fit in there, which is where I normally put the bigger bags. Not much I can do at this point. Handed the food to the customer. As happens 75% of the time when the app says you need a PIN number, the customer did not know the PIN number. You can just say I don't have the PIN and it lets you mark it delivered anyway. I don't even know what the PIN number thing is on Uber Eats, if that's something the customer sets up or what. Base pay on that was $4.69 with an estimated total of $12.69, meaning there's an estimated $8 tip on Uber Eats. An $8 tip is kind of the sign that there's probably a hidden tip. So given that that was a huge order from Outback Steakhouse, probably pretty expensive, I'm expecting that tip to go up. So the total on that should be higher than the $12.69. All right, I had DoorDash paused. I am going to unpause it. It's now 5:45. So the Peak Pay, $3 Peak Pay should have started on DoorDash. So maybe we can get some pretty good orders. One other thing, and I know I'm not the only person that's ever mentioned this, but Uber Eats, specifically Uber Eats, Grubhub does it a little bit and DoorDash a little bit too, but Uber Eats has this bad habit of sending you orders as you are actively trying to deliver an order. And I don't mean just like I picked it up and they're like, hey, here's a stacked order. I mean like you're pulling up to the house trying to look and find the address, and Uber Eats starts ding, ling, 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 ling. Hey, we have an order for you. No, I'm trying to find the address. Wait 1 second. In that case back there, I was trying to get his PIN number. He didn't have it, but I was on the screen like, hey, do you have a PIN number? Uber Eats sent me an order. So I have to like cancel it. It's dinging in front of his face. I can't enter the PIN number because I have to accept or decline the order. I've accidentally accepted a lot of orders on Uber Eats because of that, because I'll be like navigating or trying to look at the customer's name or hit delivered and they send me an order. All you have to do is tap one time on the screen and you've accepted the Uber Eats order. I've accepted so many. I usually drop them because I didn't even get a chance to look at the order to see if it was one I would normally accept. It's a little tricky and a lot annoying. Got another order on Uber Eats. This one, $13 for, I think it was 5.6 miles when I picked it up. Got 3.3 miles to the drop off. I just got it from Panda Express. Got the food. It was ready. We're on our way there. Meet at the door. Okay, we got the Panda Express dropped off. It was meet at the door, so I guess that's a good thing because I went to the address that was in the app and the neighbor came out and said, hey, over here. And I said, is it this address? And he said, oh, that's weird. It must have come up with the wrong address. I think it's Uber Eats is one of them that you can say, like, use the PIN for the delivery instead of map PIN instead of actually putting an address in. That's probably what he did. He had the right name anyway, so I assume it's him. I assume somebody wouldn't steal from their neighbor. I think it's probably fine. I'm not too concerned about it. I do believe him. $5 base pay on that one, meaning since it was $13 estimate, $8 tip. Again, on Uber Eats, $8 is the magic number for a hidden tip, so I also am expecting that total to go up. We got an order on DoorDash from Chick-fil-A, $9.50 going about 1.5 miles. Just got to the Chick-fil-A, got the order. It was ready once I was able to get the attention of an employee. 0.8 miles to the drop off, leave at the door. All right, leave at the door. No hidden tip on that, but $9.50 for 1.5 miles, really 0.8 miles on the delivery is amazing. So I'll take it. It was a $4 tip. We will take this Uber Eats order, $13 for 6 miles from Carrabba's. Hello, for Bobby.
Here you are.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good night. Hello, it's your Uber Eats driver. I am at the building now, the apartments. I am not sure which one's the back. It's the parking lot between, I guess there's 3 buildings here, so I'm not sure. I'll pull right in front of the door so you should see my van. Yep, bye. Okay, we got that Carrabba's delivered. The customer sent me a message when I was picking it up and actually said it's a surprise for her boyfriend, so call her so he can come down and get it. That went much more smoothly than I thought it might, so I'm happy about that. I think the base pay was $507. The total estimate was $1307, so again, $8 tip estimate, so I'm expecting a little extra on that one. So that's amazing. As soon as I finished that, I got a DoorDash order from McDonald's, which was right down the street, $9 going 3.5 miles, I think it was. With the $3 peak pay, that would make it normally a they have bright headlights, normally a $6 order, so no hidden tip, but it is taking me right back into the zone. $9 for 3 miles is pretty darn good. Looks like the lobby's closed though, but there's only 1 car in the drive-thru, so I'm gonna try it.
Please.
Just got a DoorDash pickup.
Okay, you can pull forward.
Thank you.
Hi, what were the last 3?
0B2.
It's both.
Oh, okay, thank you. Have a good one. All right, got the McDonald's dropped off. It was a little difficult. The call box wasn't working. Like, I was pushing buttons, but I couldn't get them to do anything. Plus, I needed to call a special code, not just the apartment number, and that wasn't in the delivery notes, which is a little frustrating sometimes. And then when I got to the door, it was me at the door, knocked on the door, they said, come in, which is like, yeah, I don't know about that. So I slowly opened the door and then saw a couple wheelchairs. I realized like what the situation was. I've never been to this apartment complex, but based on just like the signage and whatnot, it looks like maybe it's a like an assisted living type place. So once I kind of realized what was going on and that it would be much easier if I took the food in, I did. I don't necessarily recommend anybody do that just for safety reasons, but I felt comfortable enough doing it. So I did it, gave him his food, and I got a $5 cash tip. So that's amazing. So it was a $9 order, which was already pretty good. Made it a $14 order, which is really good. And then I got an order on Uber Eats, $8 only, going, I don't know, I think it was about 3 miles or something to McDonald's on the other end of town. But I think this will be my 4th order for the Uber Eats Quest. So that should give me an extra $8. Got the McDonald's delivered and completed the quest on Uber Eats. So I got an extra $8 after I completed that delivery. So that's amazing. So now if I complete another one, I'll get an additional $2. So that's something to keep in mind. I unpaused DoorDash. It is 8:15. So I'm thinking about being done pretty soon. Actually, on my way to deliver that last order, I got stuck in the snow for a few minutes. It was horrible. Turning down a side street that apparently hadn't been plowed, or the snow piled up in the intersection anyway. Ugh, took me a minute to rock it out of there, but we got it. We got the food delivered, but I really don't want to deal with that anymore. So I'm going to drive through town though, see what we can get. If we can get maybe another Uber Eats order, that would be cool. Or there is still peak pay on DoorDash. It actually, the last peak pay ended and a new one started. It's $3 again, so until 9:30. Also, a few tips have come in on Uber Eats. So $9.27 for one of them. So it showed $8. That was a $1.27 hidden tip, which is pretty good on that. $8.79, so an extra 79 cents. And then that big Outback order, that huge bag, all that Outback food that I delivered, $20 tip on that. So $12 hidden. That's amazing. Super generous. Really appreciate it. That was a pretty darn easy order too. I mean, they ordered a lot of food, but yeah, well worth it. Picked up an order on DoorDash for Arby's, $9.50 going 3 miles. So with the $3 peak pay, $6.50 order, could be a hidden tip on it, but $9.50 for 3 miles, pretty good. I'm at the Arby's. Let's go get the food.
Welcome to Arby's. Go ahead and order whenever you're ready.
We've got a DoorDash pickup for Alex.
Okay, go ahead. Move over.
Thank you. Have a good night. Hidden tip on that last delivery, it ended up being $10 instead of the $9.50, so an extra 50 cents. Then I grabbed an order on Uber Eats. It's a shopping order at Walgreens. 3 items going about 3 miles, $9.61, which is close to okay for a shopping order, but I should get an extra $2 based on the next level of the quest. It's about 8:40 right now, so this might be my last order. We'll see if I can get this done quickly. Maybe grab another Uber Eats order. Yeah, I probably can't because I think the quests are done at 9. A new set starts at 9, and I'm not interested in trying to start over. So I'm gonna go in, do the shopping. Just 3 items. I think 2 boxes of sweet tarts and a USB cable. Okay, shopping was pretty uneventful. 1.6 miles to drop off. Meet at the door. Another one with the pin. So let's take bets. Let me know if you think he'll have the pin number or not. All right, well, as I started driving, I realized that the address where it was taking me, the pin on the map was one place, and then a pin that said unit, where sometimes they give you like exactly where the apartment unit is, was in a completely different neighborhood, like a mile away. And I looked at the address. There is no address. It's just cross streets. So I'm getting in touch with support right now to see what they want to do, if they have the address or what. They want me to contact the customer, which I guess is okay. Except, is there going to be any, like, proof that I delivered to the right address? You know what I mean? Well, this order has turned out to be quite a nightmare. And what's kind of annoying about it, if I don't deliver it, I don't think it'll count towards the quest. So I'll lose out on that $2. And it's now past 9 o'clock, so I don't think I'll be able to get another one. Support basically said, sorry, try to reach out to the customer so they can give you the address. And of course, the customer doesn't answer texts or phone calls. So support said, well, say that you can't find the customer, it'll start an 8-minute timer. Well, you can't do that unless you're like at the delivery address. So I drove, it was only like a mile down the road. So I drove to where the navigation was taking me. There's no address, but it just took me to some apartment. So I have no idea which apartment building or anything. I started the timer. They haven't replied, so I guess I have to wait another 3 minutes. And then support said I could cancel the order, I'll get paid, and I can dispose of the items the best way I see fit. So, I mean, that's not horrible, but I would have rather gotten this delivered, you know? Okay, so I couldn't get a hold of the customer. The timer expired, and I ended that delivery like support told me I could. And I did get paid $6. Overall, that's not worth it for the order, but it's better than nothing. And also looking, I did get the $2 quest pay, so it counted. Even though it says uncompleted orders won't count, this one did count, so that's amazing. And I got some sweet tarts, ropes, and phone charger. I'm surprised they didn't want me to return the stuff. Support said dispose of it as I see fit. I'll find a fit way to dispose of it. It is now 9:15 though. That last order took longer than it should have. I'm gonna call it quits. I'll put the totals on the screen. That last order, of course, took longer than it should have, so it kind of skews the hourly pay. Pretty good night, especially for a Monday. The day after Christmas, it kind of went how I expected it would. So questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to say in the comment section below, please thumbs up on the video. It helps a lot. I appreciate it. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching.